Here we are at Hajian Ranch in Armenia. It is raining on April 24, 2020. The fruit trees have blossomed, and as we remember the genocide of the Armenians in 1915, 105 years ago, we remember that Turkey is ISIS. They have always been ISIS. It was on this day that special formations of Ottoman secret intelligence under the command of Rastenbul, a Turkish government organization, invaded Armenian VIP homes, including writers, poets, musicians, intellectuals, journalists, editors of Armenian newspapers, merchants, members of the city councils, clergy, envoys, and members of the Armenian parliament. They were arrested. About 700 of them were taken to Anatolia, where they were brutally executed on April 24. This was the introduction to the organized genocide of the Armenian people, led by the triple criminal Jamal Talat Pasha. This crime against humanity would not have happened if it were not for the complicity of the world's major powers and their love for this sick man. Hundreds of thousands of Armenians were marched to the desert of Deir Zor, where they were looted and killed on the road, the women raped, and those who survived were left to face the brutal conditions of the desert, where many starved. They were preyed upon by Turkish monsters and left to die. My grandparents, Bedros and Sanadroug Hajian, made it to Aleppo, Syria, thank God. The Turkish government seized their property and land in western Armenia, and then destroyed and looted hundreds of archaeological sites and churches which belonged to the Armenian people on their ancestral lands. This includes Hajian Ranch in Armenia, currently occupied by Turkey, and Yogul Oluk by the Mediterranean Sea. But as the phoenix bird, the Armenian people rose from under the ashes to reestablish their country in eastern Armenia, and today we demand our rights and our land to be returned to its rightful owners. But the world does not want to see nor to hear the voice of truth and justice. As the conscience of the Armenian people, poet Hofaz Shiaz said, "We will defeat death by the will of life, a long history of blood mixed with the tears of widows and orphans which have written the most dark pages in human history. Only the true enemies of Jesus support the genocidal Turkish butchers. Why has President Trump refused to acknowledge the Armenian genocide?" God bless you, my friends.